Hi Leo, what's up? Welcome to your December reading. I hope you guys are all having a really great day. We're going to be seeing what messages need to come through for you guys, get you some insight, get some guidance, see what you can expect over these next couple of weeks. If this reading is helpful or insightful, please let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box down below. Let's get into your reading. We're starting off with some Moonology messages today as we have the full moon in Gemini occurring this 15th. This week on the 15th. Yeah, you know what I mean. We have the first card out here. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. We have it's time to take action at the bottom. I'm going to pull actually one more before we take any bottom cards. What's going on for Leo? We have a time to release negativity and meditate and contemplate. So I'm picking up on a group of you where you've been like dealing with a lot of struggles internally. There's been a lot of inner battles. There's been a lot of negative thoughts or negative energy. This is what's needing to be cleared. Okay, so we got 2 full moon cards and 1 new moon. So these are the doors in your life that are currently in the process of closing out. This is about, first of all, health and wellness, how you serve others, how you serve yourself. This talks about your day-to-day routines. That's Virgo energy. And then with Scorpio, this is highlighting, especially with that whole negative energy, this is really highlighting what areas in your life, in your routine that you can shift for the better to enhance your mental health and bring in more positivity, and how you can transmute these fears, maybe even fears surrounding money or I don't know, this is like deeply subconscious roots though, especially with this Piscean energy. This is also highlighting because in January, the North-South node will be changing from Aries Libra to Virgo Pisces. So you guys over the next, starting January through the next 18 months, you guys are going to be going through a lot of powerful shifts and upgrades and a lot of lessons, you guys. A lot of destiny related stuff too. So this is kind of like gearing you up and preparing you for a new way of living, a new way of being. And so as you are working through this negative energy, because definitely seeing you're needing to kind of detoxify yourself or your mind, definitely mental health kind of stuff being brought up here, maybe negative energies that are around you that you're having to kind of detoxify yourself from. Definitely seeing with this Pisces, new moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate, you're in needing to have, you're in need to have more calm, more peace. You're needing to take some time out for yourself to just get back on track, get back in tune with you. Because it's like I'm picking up on a Leo or a group of you that have been feeling a little off, or you might feel, maybe you're not feeling this way right now. You might be feeling this way around the full moon, around the 15th or around then, maybe a little bit after. Mars is in your sign. Mars is currently retrograding. So maybe that's part of it. Maybe you're feeling a little bit restless or, just maybe tired, low energy could be part of it. So this is about getting back on track, back in sync, baby. We have full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. Nothing will come out of this situation. Maybe something that you've been really worked up about. You've been really worrying, stressing. You've been experiencing a lot of negative energy surrounding. Maybe Spirit is just saying, hey, is it really worth stressing about? Maybe it's out of your control. Maybe there's nothing you can do to change it. Maybe, nothing will come out of this. So maybe look at the bigger picture. Will this matter 5 years from now? A year from now? Will this matter a week from now? Maybe, right? Like really asking yourself and taking a look at the bigger picture. If you can try to think and imagine what life will be like. Maybe that's too much. Maybe that's too overwhelming. But if you can try and keep things in perspective, something that maybe you're feeling very stuck on at this moment might not even matter 3 months from now or a month from now. Something that you're probably worrying about a month ago, you probably don't even think about it right now, right? I'm sure something I was worrying, stressing about, or crying about a month ago, I don't even remember. I literally, when? It's like it never even happened, right? We move on. We move along. So look at the bigger picture and nothing will come out of the situation. Maybe you've been overthinking or overanalyzing, and gearing yourself up for something and like nothing happens. Nothing came out of it. It was all for nothing. Like all that worrying, all that stress, all those, you know, beating yourself up, right? Especially you're like, oh, I'm so shit. I'm a piece of shit. You are good enough, but you might be, it's time to release negativity with you are good enough. It's like you've been saying to yourself that you're not good enough. It's like, shut that shit down, Leo. And also it's time to reflect. Why do you say these things to yourself? Or why do you surround yourself with somebody that treats you like this or makes you feel this way or talks badly to you like this? Like, why do you feel like you deserve that? It's time to go inwards. It's time to reflect. It's time to dissect, okay? I don't know. All right. Also just to get a little bit more insight into these Moonology messages / what else this full moon in Gemini might bring up, I will just pull a couple cards from the Everything Oracle. We'll move on after that. Let me just see if there's anything else that Leo needs to know about this full moon in Gemini. What day is that on? It's the 15th, but what day is that? Next Sunday. Okay. But we'll be feeling the energy probably Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You know, depends on also when you're listening to this reading. But, okay, let's see. Any other messages for... Oops. Maybe this is ready. Okay, it's ready. It doesn't want to shuffle anymore. Any other messages for Leo in regards to this full moon? We have, family or family issues. What's going on for Leo around this? Job loss or decrease. Okay, damn. Whew. And inner child trauma. Okay, so this full moon in Gemini. Oh, guess what? We have new job or increase. Okay, Spirit. This is all we're going to take from this deck and we're going to move on. Around this full moon in Gemini, you may find that family or family issues are being brought up. And that can be very touchy-feely subjects, right? This might be related to your mother or your brother or your lover, right? Maybe a child or children that you may have. But this full moon in Gemini definitely bringing up your close-knit relationships and your home life. So that may get a bit intense, especially for those that have lost a job, or there has been a decrease in your income, or there has been some sort of instability that's been affecting your family. And if you provide, or if you're having to take care of your family, this is a very serious energy, right? And then this is maybe correlating or relating to inner child trauma, or around this full moon in Gemini. Again, whether this resonates with the other cards, job loss or decrease, or family issues, this is also bringing up some themes around those deeply suppressed wounds of not being good enough or not feeling worthy. Or those are the old stories that you keep telling yourself, you'll never find love, or you'll never find a job that pays well. Like, there's this deeply rooted cycle that's probably generational. Honestly, goes back to family issues. Maybe this is something that you witnessed growing up. Maybe you saw a parent, or maybe you had a single parent that was raising you. If you had siblings, maybe you didn't, maybe you're a solo child. But it's like, it seems here around this full moon in Gemini is highlighting some deep wounds that you're having to heal, and also like reparent your inner child. Yeah, some heavy shit, heavy stuff. Now, good news. If by any of you that resonate with this message of like the whole like job loss or decrease in pay, that sucks. Like, what a negative reading so far. I'm so sorry. I have to be the messenger. No. But like, this is what's coming out. I can't lie. I'm not gonna bullshit. But it's like, the thing is though, I'm not bullshitting, because the cards literally say if you did go through some sort of financial loss, or you've been struggling with like your work situation. Oop, that flew out of my hand. First of all, that fell out on that it's time to release negativity, so perhaps that's a blessing in disguise. This job that you lost, it was negative, it was terrible anyways. You hated it, right? Good news at the bottom. New job or increase. Hey, and it will work out. Yes. Completion or closure. Oh my God, I feel relief just seeing these cards come out for you, Leo. I'm relieved for you. Thank goodness. And then we have crying and release. So it's like you'll be crying in relief. Like, oh my God, I was so worried. I was so stressed. Oh, an extra shout out to you. If you have the letters E, P, F, or D in your name, extra shout out. All right, so can we just breathe for a moment, right? Meditating constantly. Can we just like breathe? because that was intense stuff. This one in Gemini might be hitting you hard. All right, makes sense. Pluto in Aquarius is opposite of Mars. Really feeling that friction, really feeling that opposition, that pulling, that, like that is just, yeah, this next upcoming week or, December, might be a bit of a intense month for you. Good vibes. A lot of good vibes for whoever I'm speaking to. Let's see how you're feeling about all this. I'm going to pull some animal cards, and then we'll get into the tarot. But how is Leo doing? And how are you coping with all this shit? Like, honestly, you're probably sleeping a lot more, or you're needing to sleep more. You're just feeling really, like, tired, or you need to meditate, or ground your energy. But it almost feels more, not really grounding, it feels more like dreaming, or existential, not crisis, but just like having an out of body experience. It kind of feels like with this Pisces energy, it's like if you're daydreaming or just like kind of taking your soul out of this experience. I don't know, it seems like out of body versus grounding, which is about connecting with your body. This feels more spiritual. I don't know. Let's see how is Leo doing in December. How is Leo doing? Your numbers, by the way, were 41, 6, and 44. How is Leo doing through the month of December? How does Leo feel during this time? See right at the bottom? All right, let's see. What's going on for Leo? How is Leo doing? Oh, Vulture. Oh, that fell out right on the hole. It's time to release negativity and meditate and contemplate card. How is Leo doing? How does Leo feel throughout the month of December? Thank you. This card and then, oh, wow. And then this card. Okay. So, how you're feeling? Oh, wow. Phoenix at the bottom. I know I keep saying, oh, wow. But, like, literally, this reading, oh, my God, Leo, whoever resonates with this, good vibes, good energy to you. I'm telling you, it looks like it's getting better. It's looking up. You might not be, you're kind of going through the trenches right now, okay? You're kind of going... army crawl through the trenches is maybe how it feels. Vulture, this card is all about releasing. There is a lot of waste, a lot that's rotting away, a lot that's falling apart. Vulture comes in to clean it all up. All right, they eat dead carcasses, they eat dead waste. They just take away whatever remains, whatever that was left over, whatever unfinished business, whatever dirt, cobwebs that need some cleaning up. He comes in and he clears it out. He gets rid of it. He takes care of all that unwanted shit. Like literally this unwanted waste. Now, also Vulture says nothing was wasted. You might think it was a waste, but I promise you, this is part of the bigger picture. Then we have the frog. So how are you feeling? Well, at first in December, you're just like, I just want to get rid of it. I just want to chuck it out. I just want to get rid of it. Erase, get rid, delete, get rid of it completely. Throw it away, right? Maybe you are decluttering or you need to clear out your home or space or certain items. Maybe it's through your camera roll on your phone. But that's not really emotions, right? That's more just like, okay, and this is air energy too, so it's more like logic, facts, strictly just business. Kind of robot a little bit, okay? Then we hit the frog. Frog is now where you're hit with all the intense emotions, you're feeling just flooded, so sensitive, extremely just like absorbing all of what happened and processing it and just trying to come to terms with what you just threw out or what you had to let go or what you had to cut out or what you had to free yourself from. I don't know. Frog is a card that comes out when you've been overexerting yourself. You're probably running on empty. You're probably depleted. You need a rest. You need to sleep. You need some self-care. You need to fuel yourself, your body. Now, I said that so weird. You now need to do things for you, for your own fucking sanity. Okay? All right, and frog, it is very emotional. You might be feeling really sad. You might be crying. Okay, so big hugs, lots of love. Okay, then you move on with the bear. Okay, the bear is all about new beginnings, patience, determination. Sometimes the bear talks about protection, so you may be feeling very protective over someone, yourself, or just you're feeling... I don't know why I get a hoarding vibe too, like a clinging on, trying to like I don't know why I'm getting that. I just get the image of just like trying to hold on to what is still there, whatever remains. Weird. The bear is also about like, it's like waking up after hibernation, after a long period of, well, winter, right? The cold winter, harsh months, the hard, extreme temperatures, and just kind of having to accept, okay, you know, it's winter, I can't go out, it's gonna be fucking freezing, I gotta just lock it down and hibernate and pray I'll make it to spring. Like, that's literally, oh my god, that's like what you've been doing with the vulture and the frog. But congratulations, now spring has sprung. Spring has fucking sprung, a new life has just begun. And with the bear, at the beginning of this new cycle, it's a little tricky, okay? And you might get a little frustrated. But the sun is shining, you're feeling the warmth, you know you got this, you know you're capable. There might be some moments where you want to quit, or you're just like, oh, I don't have the time for this, or I'm too tired. But it gets easier, and it gets better each and every day you show up. So, and it shows that you're on the right path, and that this is just the start of a new chapter, a new life. Okay, then we have Phoenix at the bottom. So this is your Phoenix rising moment. This is really your death, rebirth, transformation. It's happening, y'all. It's happening. Phoenix, Firefly, and the Elk. Seeing you coming into more stability. You're seeing this in little snapshots and little bits and little pieces. Your motivation or like your energy levels are kind of fluctuating a little bit, but they're becoming more concrete, or they're becoming more consistent. So that's good. Oh my god, Leo. Oh, this reading. I'm tired. I'm just kidding. This is just a lot. This is just intense stuff. Whoever I'm talking to. Wow. Let's get into the tarot now. Like, I'm just... Okay, let's see what else is going on for Leo. Here's your energy. Well, not really. It's the Emperor, but it's Lion in this deck. I'm using the good tarot with the 7 of water at the bottom. Very confusing time. So much is up in the air. It really is. But you're in control of your reality, and you get to pick and choose where and what happens, where things go. It's up to you. It's your call. It's your choice. So let's see. Messages for Leo, December 2024. Any messages for Leo for the month of December? Oh, that's a stack, but let's see. All right. Okay, let's do it from the bottom. Oh, there's your energy, the sun. So beautiful. So we had the sun, Ace of Air, 4 of Water, and the Ace of Fire. Ooh, look at all the aces. Look at all the aces. So look at you. You're actually juggling a lot here. You're weighing out a lot of possibilities. Remember, kind of like that 7 of Cups. You're weighing out a lot of possibilities, a lot of different options, a lot of different directions. You may not be fully satisfied with the current options that are available to you at this exact moment, but it's enough to keep going. Honestly, with the Ace of Fire to this 4 of Water, it's enough to keep you going. It's enough to keep you fueled. It's enough for you to just keep plugging along and just pushing forwards and don't look back, right? Right? So there's still this fire that's lit within you. Great. Then the Ace of Air to the Sun. The Ace of Air, we see this like Pegasus. In this card, in this deck specifically talks about really opening your mind to the magic and the possibilities, getting out of your head, getting out of the logic, getting out of your pessimistic beliefs or feelings of self-worth, not being good enough, negative self-talk, right? It's about you pushing through that and switching the narrative and choosing to focus on what's working and what's successful and what is working in your favor. Like, I just repeat myself basically there, but like, this is about choosing to focus on the positives and what's currently blooming in your life versus focusing on what is, you know, not succeeding or what is dead. Like, you're needing to redirect your energy to the flowers that are blooming in your life and the beauty that surrounds you, and the blessings that are in your life, that are coming into your life, and all the things to be grateful and thankful for. And, you know, with that Ace of Air, which in this deck is so interesting how it's perceived as this beautiful little Pegasus, is really about dreaming. It's really about using your imagination to break the barriers, to break the the things you once perceived was impossible or unrealistic, this is where you're shifting that. All right, so that's kind of like a little stack together, so I'll keep those cards there. So, if you believe, you will achieve. So there's a huge, like, kind of shift is what I'm seeing. The energy for you so far in not November. Ooh, maybe this begun in November for some of you, but the energy I'm seeing through December is like it's a bit tricky. Oh my gosh, it is very intense. A lot of like shedding old energy, things that just are no longer working. And, you know, it may be taking a while for you to fully accept, but as you are starting to lean into this new shape, this new path, this new energy, these new people, environments, places, you're starting to see the sun, you're starting to see the hope, you're starting to feel more optimistic. So, thank goodness. Huge turnaround for you, Leo. Huge turnaround. I just feel like someone's gonna comment, this was the worst reading. It's like, well, give me different energy then. Like there literally has been people that have commented that before, like, sorry, I have negative messages to deliver, that's just what's coming through, and they're like, it's the worst reading. It's like, no one's forcing you to listen, and if you don't like it, change the fucking energy, because I can't control what's coming out. I'm just flipping the cards, and then whatever comes out, I just translate what it means. Like, I'm sorry if you don't like it. We have the Queen of Earth. Whew. Well, you're gonna like this message. You're coming into a lot of abundance, a lot of stability, a lot of good fortune. You're calm, you're grounded, you're secure. What's not to like about that, right? You're gonna complain about that? I don't fucking think so, especially after all of this instability and shakeups and, oh my god, what was at the bottom? We have the Two of Earth. Okay, so see, because things are still kind of up in the air. Things are still adjusting. There's still a lot of adapting. I'm getting the image literally of like the earth shifting, like, you know, two plates that are kind of moving or kind of starting to take place, take form, take shape. There's still some adjustments needed. Two of Earth, Two of Air, okay, 2-2, and then Patience. So Patience, this is Temperance, right, Sagittarius energy. This is about really just needing, okay, 8 of Earth underneath that. This is about playing the long game, the long haul, needing to stick it out, needing to just stay consistent, keep perfecting. When we see this 8 of Earth, this is a violin. Now, I don't play violin. Maybe you do. Shout out to you if you play the violin or like a string instrument or something like this. Because, my God, the dedication, the practice, the pain you feel in your fingertips. Oh, my God. The sound, like, if you're messing up, the sound that it creates and how many people you're probably annoying respectfully. That takes a lot of skill. That takes a lot of patience and dedication, and how many times that you're learning something new, whether it be an instrument or something else, and you keep on failing, how many times you want to just quit and give up. But honestly, the fact that you haven't, sorry, there's a fuzz in my mouth, what the hell? The fact that you haven't is so incredible. And with Patience, which is Sagittarius, it's your, oh look, there's a clock on her titty. I haven't used this deck very much on my channel. There is literally a clock on her titty. There's divine timing at play here. Practice makes perfect. There's no such thing as perfect, but you know what I mean. This also looks like a snail shell over here. So it's like been a slow process here that you've been going through. And also, there's certain decisions that you can make that can either speed up the process or slow down the process, depending on what you choose, depending on how you choose to carry yourself or deal with other people, interacting with others, how you're choosing to focus your energy, your inner dialogue, all those things, your daily habits. We were talking about that earlier with Virgo, 6th house energy, daily routines, working through those fears, right? All of those choices, all of those actions you're taking have a huge influence on whether or not you speed up the timing and get more, because I was like, what are we talking about here? I literally forgot. Get closer to more consistent stability, or there's still a little bit of rockiness. It depends on your actions. It depends on your choices that you're making. That will have a huge influence on whether or not things are stabilizing or things are like fucking seesaw, like, you know. So be very wise when it comes to those actions and be very mindful too, because that has a huge lasting impact on your outcome in your reality, the life that you're living here, tomorrow, a week from now, and forwards. Okay. All right, what else we got for Leo? We have the 6 of Fire. Look at you. You're actually you're moving forwards. There's travel, there's traction, you're gaining momentum. Things are actually going to start to feel a lot more easier, more lifted is what I'm hearing. Lifted. Like a heavy burden's been lifted, or just feels like you're now starting to move forward with ease. It's like a hot air balloon. You're way more in control. Who has ever heard of someone dying in a hot air balloon? I don't know. Maybe, I'm sure that probably has back in the day, or who knows. Yeah. Versus airplanes. Anyways, okay. I'm off tangent. 6 of Fire, it does talk about victory. It does talk about success. It does talk about accomplishments. And you're also not doing this alone. Or there's oncoming help. There's some sort of support. But it's showing that there is momentum. 3 of Water, something worth celebrating in the near future. I'm seeing some sort of big accomplishment, a big reward. Let's see, 3 of Water, Page of Fire. Yeah, I see good. Wait, that's underneath that 8 of Air. So there's been a situation here that you have been struggling with mentally that you are overcoming. And I'm so happy for you. And it also seems that there will be some sort of news that comes in that is only going to alleviate the stress or alleviate the worries, the doubts, and it's just going to feel so good. Now, this may be actually around the full moon in Gemini. Look at the full moon, right? So there may be some sort of big shift in your environment, in your life. Maybe remember we were saying family or a job, right? Or even your own inner child stuff coming up. There will be a huge shift around the full moon, the 15th. And it will be a positive shift that gets you back into alignment. I heard back to the basics too. Some of you are going back to the basics. We have Page of Water, some sort of news, message, information. This is also bringing in like that childlike energy, more play, more creativity, more fun, and lightheartedness. We have the Ace of Water also at the bottom, highlighting your connections and relationships and friendships and romance. All right, but so let's see. Ace of Water, 4 of Earth, and Strength. See, when I see 4 of Earth in this deck, it typically looks like a fork in the road, doesn't it? Like there's 2 different paths, 2 different directions that you could choose or take depending on where you're at, if you're ready, do you have the time, the energy. It's like you actually have the key here. That's not a key, but that looks, let me show you. Maybe not, you can't see it. Oh, fuck. That was my chair, okay. That kind of looks like a key for a second, but it's like, it's actually not. It's just a bunch of like little swirls. I don't know what the fuck happened with my chair. It hit something back behind me. And Strength, Leo energy. This is about, okay, a choice whether or not to trust people or to lean on others for support. Because we have Strength out here, right? Oh, let me move this out of the way. We have Strength out here. This talks about support, teamwork, love, loyalty, and patience, and being able to lean on each other when life happens and circumstances take place where there are more challenges and you need a helping hand. Right? And so it's like the Ace of Water and then the 4 of Earth. There might be part of you that wants to restrain yourself, hold yourself back, close yourself off. No, I'm not going to tell them how I feel. Page of Cups, which is card of communication, or sorry, Page of Water typically is a card of expression. So it's like you have a choice on whether or not you choose to open up and connect and use this as an opportunity to develop more trust, more of a deeper bond in your relationships, or this is a choice where you choose to cut off and close off and detach and block from developing further relationships and love and connection, right? So that's your call, that's your choice. Up to you. You got your free will. I don't know what even. I'm like, I'm realizing we're almost at 30 minutes. I'm like, damn, like, what the heck is this reading? What am I gonna title it? I have no clue. All right, what else is going on for Leo in the month of December? The World. Alright, and the Four of Fire. You've got a lot of fours showing up in your reading. A lot of fours. Yeah, even the 44 card from earlier. So the World and the Four of Fire. This is actually celebration of an ending. There is something in your life coming to an end. It's reached completion. Remember, we had that actually earlier with the Everything Oracle. It said everything's going to work out, or it will all work out with completion or closure. And so that's literally what's happening here with the World. There is a significant chapter in your life that's coming to an end this month, and I think that this will have a huge impact on your day-to-day routine, your relationships, and just moving forwards, your success in your career, as well as just personal goals and endeavors, and just overall happiness. I'm seeing with the World, we're going to look into this, there's a big closure, a big event that's leading to closure. It's very karmic, it's very, I don't know, it's divinely orchestrated. It feels much bigger than you. It's even relating to world events taking place, right? With literally the world, the globe, planet Earth, and all these other planets. It feels like there's these big significant events taking place here that are part of the bigger picture, right? As we're seeing so much shit going on in the world, globally, countries, all this shit going on, politics, like, it makes sense that as we're seeing all this shit take place on a grand scale, grand scheme, on an individual, personal level, we're seeing and witnessing this in our own personal lives that are pretty extreme stuff, right? So it makes, I don't know. Okay, four of fire, 10 of water, and also the King of Fire. I mean, I'm seeing all these shifts that are taking place are for the best, that lead to a lot of happiness and joy and harmony and love and support and celebration. Look, he's playing music over here. She, he, I don't fucking know. I can't tell right now. Let me see. It looks like a girl. Right? But it feels like, honestly, stepping into a lot more blessings, feeling more supported and aligned, protected from the divine, right? The divine watching over you. We got the little Buddha over here watching over, spreading protection and good wealth and good health. And it just seems like everything that's happening, even though it's hard, even though it's very intense and emotional, and this is all redirection / just helping you transform and elevate to become a better person, and also help the world in a way. Some of you're stepping into some sort of leading role, leadership role, or you are taking up a position in your life that requires a lot of bravery and a lot of confidence, but also a lot of love. Like, your heart is in it. It's very, very, very passionate, and it just seems like the intentions you have behind this is pure and a full force, full love. Like, I don't know, like, whoever I'm talking to, you're a really great person and you're worthy of the best things. And I'm just seeing that the impact that you'll be making in this world, very life-changing. You're coming into your purpose or your deep soul calling. So this is all happening for a reason. This is meant to be. All right. Man, what the heck? All right. Let me just see. I'm gonna wrap up your reading in a couple minutes. But the world. Let me just see what we need to know about the world for Leo. It just feels like a new world is being birthed, a new life. I feel like we've had that energy come out for you guys recently, or within the last couple of months. If you've been around my channel for a while, if you tune in frequently, I feel like that's been a message for you guys. Maybe since November, October, maybe a little bit longer. I can't remember. I feel like that could be relating to the Mars in Leo / Mars in Cancer transit. So that would be since the fall. Talk about the world for Leo. King of Wands, here's your energy. See, that was at the bottom. King of Wands, double confirmation. Tell me about the world for Leo. Looks like you're going to be initiating something here. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Tell me about the world and the Knight of Wands. So, I mean, honestly, initially, you're not happy about this. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Doesn't seem like either you're not happy about this or other people aren't happy about this. You decide. But it looks like there are certain actions that you're being called to take initially you're not a big fan of it, or initially it's like you don't want to do this, but you know you have to. There's some sort of action that you're having to take that will have huge impacts on your connections and relationships and the people that are going to be part of your future. With the Page of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups, I'm seeing also here, this is about making things right or making things up for other people that are involved or directly impacted from you or your actions. Because if there has been people that have been led wrong or led astray, because King of Wands, typically he is a leader of some sort, and with the Three of Cups is like, I mean, maybe is this talk about like even worldwide of like people being dissatisfied with their own leaders, right? Because honestly that's what I'm seeing here. King of Wands to a Three of Cups reverse, if this is like two different energies or two different people. We got one person that's calling the shots and like taking the leading role, and then we have the Three of Cups representing like unhappiness, disappointment. Typically talks about group of people. It's like there's people that are not happy with the way you've been running things, or you are unhappy with the way someone's running things, so things are going to change, right? And we're seeing this shit globally, like wide scale, big picture type shit. Man, and you know what, also with the world in this deck specifically, it's so important that we don't forget that we are on a floating rock. Unless you're a flat earther, you can disagree with me in the comments below, but like, we're on a floating rock, and what happens on Earth stays on Earth, right? All this is temporary. 100 years from now, you and I, we're probably not going to be here. Unless you upload your consciousness to some AI robot. I don't fucking know. We in the age of Aquarius. Or Pluto in Aquarius. Who knows what the technology might be created over the next 20-some years. But I will not be part of that. I'm saying this right here, right now. I fucking will not be part of that. But maybe you will. But honestly, we're on a floating rock 100 years from now, or even less. Who fucking knows what's going to happen with mankind? Hopefully better things. Hopefully we'll be better. But 100 years from now, I'm not going to be here. You may not be here. So remember, everything's temporary. No matter how good, no matter how bad it might get, there are bigger things than beyond us. So I hope that helps you. I don't know, what was this reading? I don't know, Leo. Very intense stuff. Very spiritual time. Very contemplative energy. And yeah, so that's what I'm really reading. I hope that this was helpful, insightful. I hope you enjoyed, like, listen to me just yap and talk, and yeah, hopefully this is helpful to you somehow, some way. Leave a like, comment, let me know how this resonates. Let me know how, you know, this may apply for you. Good luck for the month of December. I'll see you guys around, of course. We'll do more December readings as we, I don't know, I'd be talking too much. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a great day. Private reading is also available down below. Okay, see you around. See you next time. Bye-bye.